What up? This is J-Man J. And here we go. We're gonna play Call of Cthulhu. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm excited though. I'm excited to play a horror game. I mean, at least I believe it's a horror game. I'm not 100% sure, but still excited to do this. Veteran of the First World War, drowned his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Enter madness. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous... What the fuck? Straight into this. Wow. That is... Oh. Not what I would expect to wake up to. Sorry. Left button to move. Hold on, we gotta check something here. Sound. It's all the way up, so I don't know, it sounds a little quiet to me. I figured out how to crouch. You have to be. What the hell? How over Innsmouth? I don't know. Why can't I go this way? Take a look over here and see what's going on. Just see what's going on. Hold on, sorry. Sorry. Well, at least it's not vibrating. I was just turning my freaking timer on. At least it's not going. You must light up some item in order to interact with them. Get up. Let me begin. Whoa, it's because I didn't know that these were here because I couldn't possibly have seen them, felt them. Bolt cutters. So, do we go... Hey, you know what? I'm going to do what you don't expect me to do. I'm going to go back and cut these. I'm going to do this one. Oh, weird bolt cutters. Alright, open it.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Quit! Show him a cable dog! This dog is being a pain in the behind today. She's super feisty, super energetic, and super wants to do everything. So
what a putrid offering.
Oh my god, I would be so... I'd be thrown up.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
I've been chosen. What does that mean?
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
I hate whiskey. That's what you're gonna blame this on, is the whiskey? Bro, that was a crazy ass dream. You're gonna blame that on whiskey? What the hell? We're not buying it here. There's something crazier going on. I'm picking myself up way too good. There's something crazier going on here. You cannot blame that on whiskey at all, bro. Okay. So, let's see. Let's have another drinky. Let's go. Down the hatch. Keep going. I like where this is going. Let's go. Give it a little shaky shake. Let's see. Anything? I still feel fine. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting somewhere. Okay,
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
that's dark. Alright, Pierce. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatments, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Skills, sanity, what the hell? I don't even know. Stop that. Stop. I don't like that song. Game saved.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Where's your phone? Yes, hello, this is phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. 8 points available. Needed before next level, 6 points. Okay. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult science. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussion. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. Go back to this one again. Why not? Investigation. Go to that one. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, cool. Eloquence. There we go. That feels better. And, we'll validate. Do you really want to validate this character points attributes? This character points attributes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
It's like a party.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. A businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Interesting. What's the you picture?
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I read about her mental frugality in the police report. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Something's not right with this story.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Something's not right with this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
What? You can't use that kind of language.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some in natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century. Excuse me. And is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. I can rotate it. Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments.
I used to be an avid reader.
Let's go. Leave. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label, an address, a warehouse sat on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Well, what do you know about what? That makes sense, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying either. So far, very, very Lovecraftian. What more could you expect? Enter madness. There's like a weird sense to it, you know what I mean? Like an eeriness, like when you read a Lovecraft story. It just, I love it so far. Welcome if you got it. Game by Cyanide Studio. Very awesome. These graphics are really reminiscent of like cutscenes from the original like Silent
We're
Hill.
almost there.
All the way up to the room. I think the majority of the cutscenes looked a lot like the process of the little games. Call of Cthulhu.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Why do you have documents that would interest me? pick that up.
Hey, be careful.
Oh snap.
Let's
So
get
much
him
came
another
out of
drink.
Waterface.
He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
All to test strength. All to test eloquence.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Hmm. A little defensive. Let's go talk to Fitzroy. Wow. It's like I feel like this whole level feels really contained within itself. Like this could literally be like an island surrounded by water inside of a cave. You know what I mean? Like that's what I feel like almost. I don't know, that probably doesn't make any sense anyway, but it's fine. Pardon?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Where did you go? You said to meet me on the dock. Are you all the way over there? How did you get over there that fast? Is that you? Oh, right here.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Dang. Like, I want to help, but I also want to be an asshole.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
Ooh, look at these goons.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
So if you guys are hearing this like growling in the background, that's my dog Brisket sleeping and snoring. I don't want to talk to you, but I may not have a choice, so still.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows Saint Brendan, the Navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Dark Water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Man.
Come on, you can tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And is she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
I get to go in because you guys are dumb and I eavesdrop on you. Oh, shit. I made myself dizzy. Ooh.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction scene.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but it smells as bad as it looks? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Oh, I swear to God, dog, you just shit yourself. God damn, you smell like crap when you fart. Oh.
What happened here?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
What? The world that mansion is forever away. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse, a place thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation as well as partly charred paintings interrupted in his search by Officer Bradley. Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. And that, I think, is where we put an end to this because we've gone over a little bit further than I was hoping. I apologize for the audio, and I will be working on it. I promise. What do you want, brisket? Anyway. The fuck? What is that?
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Hawkins Mansion.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Dang. Settle down.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
And this is where we stop. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Should I continue? Should I not? It's up to you. You decide. But anyways, thanks for liking. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Thank you, and we'll see you.